guys have explored the Acreon, as you were hired to from the Eoxian ambassador, and you guys have arrived on the ship, took out some Akadas, and encountered some space goblins that were trying to loot the ship. Unfortunately, while trying to enter a booby-trapped room, the space goblin survivor decimated by
That's not our fault.
lasers.
So that kind of was our fault.
He opened the door.
Yeah, Arnold had him. Roke had convinced him to go first into the room, and therefore he suffered his fate. And you were hired by the Eoxian ambassador to also retrieve a package on the ship. And he told you not to open it, but you guys decided to take a look, and Arnold had set up the scene to look like the space goblins had opened it. And with Tavares's super roll, he managed to open the container without leaving any evidence behind that it had been opened. And when you opened it, you encountered a...
That's where we stopped, right?
You encountered an Eoxian naval officer in a container.
Is he like in cryo?
Kind of. It's basically another box within a box. And we left off with his eyes opening, or like turning green and becoming aware of your presence. Let me get back to my spot. And that is where we begin tonight.
Yeah, and so we were supposed to bring this back.
Yeah, to the ambassador.
To the ambassador, right? So
yeah.
Too
late now.
Well, I take
we can still bring it back.
Yeah, I take it you guys don't want to open this thing, right? Or I'm not sure if we can speak to this Eoxian, or is it out cold?
No, it is now awake and aware.
Okay.
We just shut the door.
Is it still trapped in that thing in the pod?
It's basically looking at you.
Okay. But we don't know yet if it's like can just waltz out of there or good.
Well, it looks like it's a little bit discombobulated.
Yeah.
So you have a few moments before like where it's still trying to like.
Where we could just shut the door on it.
You can, but it's a little too late for that.
Yeah, I think you should at least talk to the guy.
But that plastic or glass is still on, right?
Right, that's inside the container.
Okay.
So like, there's two containers. There's the outer one that you opened.
Yeah.
And there's an inner one.
Yeah, are we able to speak to him through this thing, or?
So at this moment, like, he becomes more aware and opens on his own.
Oh. He opens. He can open it from the inside.
He can open it from the inside.
Oh, okay.
I think Jess's character wanted to ask if it was bulletproof.
Yeah. No, sir.
So she's like, where am I?
You're on an abandoned mining ship.
Who are you guys?
We're part of the Starfinder Society, and we're tasked at investigating this ship to see if there's anything on it, and we found you.
Who are you?
My name is Habeza Escolar. Let me put that in chat.
Habeza Escolar.
Oops.
Habeza. So Habiza, who are you, and why are you trapped in this cage or this container?
I'm on my way to Absalon Station. Clearly, I did not make it there.
Hmm.
I'm about to serve as a military attaché assigned to the diplomatic Eoxian mission.
Hmm.
So, do you know Jelebarsk Nor?
I was just told to report to duty
Mm.
on Absalon Station.
Well, we would be more than happy to help you, but we were told to deliver you to our the ambassador.
Then, in that case, I would ask that you fulfill your mission.
Is
Great.
there a
And-
check to determine if someone's telling the truth?
Perception.
Yes,
Perception.
there is. You actually have a spell, I believe, called Reveal Thoughts.
I would detect thoughts.
Or Detect Thoughts. What does this one do? If you spend a certain amount of time, you can read the surface thoughts of the target. It will take about
I mean,
almost 20 seconds of concentrating.
you got time, right?
But if you do it, she may become aware that you're trying to do it.
I'll just do perception then.
Da, 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 da.
What if we ask her permission?
Actually, no. There is a sense motive check, which is what you would do in this case.
All right.
Wait, what's it called?
Sense motive.
Sense motive.
Yeah.
It's towards the bottom. Do you see it?
Okay.
Oof.
Not very good.
Yeah, those. Oh, not that good. You can't really tell
Yeah.
whether or not.
Do
I
we
mean,
all have that sense motive check?
Yep.
yeah. I'm not very good at it as an android. I don't know. He seems to be very agreeable, and he wants to help us complete our
It's a
mission.
she, by the
Or
way.
sorry, she. She seems to be pretty agreeable and wants us to complete our mission. So should we just take her back to the ambassador?
Can we
or-
ask why were you in like a box in this container?
Those were just my orders.
What
It's like
does
you-
it surprise you to know that we were told not to look in the box?
No. I have no. I mean, it's not too strange, but
Where did you come from?
I was sent from a Eoxian colony in near space, which is a region of space within the solar system. That's close by.
Hmm.
That's where I was put into this container and eventually loaded onto the Acreon for passage to Absalon Station.
Were you aware of anything that happened, or since you were put to sleep, or
No, I'm unaware of what happened on this ship.
Do you know who
Clearly
else was on the ship
Something
with you?
happened. No, I was sealed before getting put on the ship.
okay? Hmm.
unless you have further questions, I'll return to the container, and
Oh.
you can put me back
Do
Okay.
you want some water?
for delivery.
You need to go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
My species does not require water
I
for
think-
sustenance.
Great.
I think this is Rourke. This is where Rourke tries to pickpocket her.
Oh,
Yeah.
Does she carry any
No.
weapons?
No. No
Does she have any
pickpocketing.
credit sticks?
This is where she gets pickpocketed.
Yeah.
Oh god.
He's been acting better of late.
I
Okay.
mean, that's his character, so it's okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's bring her back.
All right, enjoy your trip.
I need someone to make a culture check.
Culture. I'm a little cultured.
Ugh.
Hmm.
It's one of the ones I'm
Oh.
actually good at too.
Sidrin is very cultured.
Ooh.
There we go.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Sidrin looks over her
Uh-oh.
and recognizes her uniform, which is not actually of the Eoxian Navy. It is part of a fleet called the Corpse Fleet, which
Like a body
Which-
corpse?
yes, Corpse Fleet. And you recall that. Hold on a sec. The Corpse Fleet is a renegade Eoxian fleet that basically broke off from their main society once the pact was signed, because the Eoxians were one of the first species to join the pact, and when they did so, this corpse fleet separated from their main society, believing that the pact would weaken them, and have been officially renegades since. But rumor has it that they may not be so renegades in terms of Eoxian society. But in terms of the pact, they are outlaws.
So looks like.
So that's what you
Gasperos
recognize her
snuggling
uniform as.
So she wasn't telling us everything?
She told us that she was put on the ship to serve as a military attaché.
Attaché.
Yeah. But the core is the core part of. It's not part of the military. It's a separate entity.
The corpse fleet?
Is the corpse fleet part of the military?
It was part
It
of
was,
the
but not-
Eoxian military.
But not anymore.
But they splintered. The military
Okay.
splintered, and the offshoot faction
Uh-huh.
became the corpse fleet.
Okay, got it. That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
So unless you guys have any other things that you want to talk about, she's going to return to the.
I'll ask her if she could not mention that we spoke to her. If when she meets the ambassador. Is that loud?
Unfortunately, I have to give my full report to when I sign in.
So now we have to delete the video that we just made?
Yeah.
Or I can intimidate her. I don't know what will happen.
That hasn't worked so well before.
I know. Which is annoying because I have a pretty high intimidate score.
Make a perception check.
On anyone or me?
Jaxus, make a
Jaxus.
perception check.
Oh. Let me see.
Yeah. You look her over, and there's a sense of power that you get from her, or not power, but strength.
Okay. I guess I should mess with a military attaché person. Alright. I guess we just let her climb back into our pod, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, she's being very cooperative. I don't see why we should be so aggressive. It's not her fault that Puck decided to open the thing.
Well, it wasn't just Puck.
Yeah.
I
You
mean,
voted for it.
It was not unanimous, but it was
I mean, sure.
majority.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, so she returns to her pod, and it closes. She's still looking at you, like waiting for you guys to close the container, the plastic container, outer container.
Okay. So we close it back up.
Okay. So as you're closing it back up, you see her green eyes just kind of start fading away.
Ooh.
And the package is resealed. There is no sign of tampering on it.
Great.
What do you guys want to do?
We're still okay.
Have we explored the whole ship already?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have.
I mean, we should take her back to the ambassador.
Well, you still have to look
There's
over
still
at the
that-
drift rock.
Yeah.
All right.
The Acreon is still dragging the rock, right?
All right.
Yeah, it's got tow cables from the
Okay.
rear of the ship.
Can we dock on the rock, or do we just view it from the outside?
The distance is long enough so that you would need to get back onto your shuttle.
Okay, but once we're on the shuttle, we would dock onto the asteroid, right?
Maybe.
Okay. Yeah, let's.
Like the crew was able to get there somehow.
Okay,
So
let's see. And we don't know anything about the asteroid right now, right?
no, there's nothing. The only thing that you know was from the message in the logs
Mhm.
that the remaining crew had retreated
Oh yeah, that's right. From the
Acreon
things-
back
yeah.
onto the rock.
Okay, because they were attacked by those creature things.
Those Akatas, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe they're still there and alive, so I guess we should go back to our shuttle, and then we'll make our way to the asteroid. Sound good?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
So
Walk,
what are
walk,
you
walk.
gonna? You're going back to the shuttle. What are you doing with the container?
We load it onto our shuttle.
Okay. So that takes a few minutes, and then you guys have, after fully exploring the Acreon, you guys decide it's time to pack up and start making your way to the drift rock.
Okay. I rest.
Are you doing a? I was gonna ask, are you guys gonna do a short rest, long rest, or?
I'm gonna rest enough to get my resolve points back up to full, I believe.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's gonna take an hour.
Okay, and then I should be fully healed up then.
Does the hour give us back our stamina points and our resolve points?
You would use your resolve point to fill up your stamina, and then
yeah.
rest to refill
Okay.
your.
So I'm back at 3.
I think
resolve
it's just a short rest, right? That
Yeah. Well, for HP, I think it.
HP is a long rest.
Yeah.
So HP doesn't get refilled.
Right.
Yeah.
points. Okay. That's fine.
Remind me, Tavares and Sidron, how many spells do you guys have left?
I have 2.
How do I tell?
You should have marked it off in your character sheet. So on your character sheet, There is a tab towards the top where it says character, class, spell classes.
Oh, okay.
And then under spellcasts, there's how many spells you can cast per day. 0 is unlimited, and 1 originally is 3 out of 3, I think. For you.
Have I used? I think I've used.
So you've done telekinetic projectile. Oh no, that doesn't count.
I think that's all I've done.
Yeah, you haven't actually done any level 1 spells.
No.
Okay. So James is still at full, and Tavares has 2.
One.
Okay.
So will I be back
I have
to
one.
2 resolve points now?
Oh, we get one back.
Right,
no,
so
all of
you
them.
guys can refill all your resolve points back to max.
Do you
because
guys get your?
are doing a short rest.
Do they get any spells back?
No,
From
they
short
need
resting?
a long rest in order to
Okay.
get their spells back.
Got it. And that's like 8 hours.
Yeah, at least
Okay.
8 hours.
Okay.
Which you could theoretically do on the Acreon.
Hmm.
There are beds and stuff.
Well, I'll be back. I'm gonna get water.
Well, who? Tavares. You said you have 1 spell left.
It's
Yeah,
2.
one spell.
Yeah.
No, one spell. I used 2.
You also have your spell cache, which gives you an extra slot.
Oh, so I have 4 slots?
Technically 3, but with the spell cache, you can cast an extra spell.
Okay, sweet. So I have 2 then.
Yeah, I guess it's just a question then for you, Tavares, if you want to fully rest to get our spells back, or if you're comfortable enough.
How long would be a full rest?
8 hours.
Ooh. Can we get back on the ship and rest as it takes us back?
There's no space on the shuttle for you to rest.
Oh, so we actually need to like sleep and stuff?
It's not sleep per se, but like relaxing.
You need to lay out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the time it's going to take for you to reach the drift rock via the shuttle isn't going to be. It's going to be
Long enough.
shorter
Okay.
than 8 hours. So if you're going to take a full rest, then you need to do so on this ship.
Okay. Wait, did we explore the whole ship?
You did.
Yes.
I don't remember. Did you guys seal up the ship yet?
No.
No.
I believe we left that open.
Okay. So you're still in no atmosphere.
I guess we were always in our suits, right?
Yeah, you're all in your suits right now.
Okay.
Like all the body armor contains an environmental seal, so you guys can be out in space. And apparently the armor also comes with personal comm units too.
Tavares, I guess we'll leave it up to you if you want to rest or not.
Yeah, let's do a full rest.
Okay. By now it's probably before the short rest, it's probably close to noon. So when you guys do a full rest from now, you're gonna
The evening.
it'll be evening time. So you guys do a full rest. Tavares, you can go ahead and refill your spells.
Does full rest restore like a little bit of HP, right?
1 HP per level.
Okay, so 2.
So 2.
Okay.
If you guys are under, then you can add 2 hit points back.
Can I? There's no token though right now for us to click on, right?
No, you can do it in your character sheet.
Okay. Hey. So we finish resting.
Right, so you guys finish resting and all board the shuttle at this point. I'm gonna wait for James to come back.
I'm
Okay.
back.
Okay, you're back. So you guys all board the shuttle with the cargo secured, and you detach from the Acreon and start making your way towards the large rock that is attached to the Acreon. It only takes you a short amount of time, but it's a rocky asteroid, only maybe a few thousand feet in diameter, with unremarkable irregular surface. Who's the science officer? Tavares?
Which science? Physical science?
No, like the ship science officer.
Yes. Yeah.
Alright, go
It's
ahead
just-
and make a computer check.
Whoa.
That's really good. You
Rolling
basically
embargo.
commence a scan of the asteroid with the shuttle sensors. You find that there is no atmosphere, and it is composed primarily of rock and metal. But other than that, your sensors are not picking up anything else,
Okay.
which is a little strange. And it seems like there's actually some interference coming off within the drift rock itself to prevent you from getting any more information.
Hmm.
So you guys are getting closer. It only takes maybe like half an hour to get there. And as you get closer, you're using the sensors to kind of try to fine tune their readings as you get closer. Go ahead and make a physical science check.
Everyone or just
Just
Tavares?
Tavares.
Okay.
I am.
Damn.
Dang.
Jeez.
You should.
Okay. You notice one other thing that's weird, because at this point you guys are slowly orbiting the drift rock, and you notice that one side of it has been is too smooth, right?
Too
It's
smooth.
basically like a flat like line that cuts through it, and it looks like it got sheared off of a larger asteroid.
Hmm.
Bruce Willis blow it up?
And you also notice something else is that there are no impact craters on the surface.
Huh.
So if it were in the normal plane, it would have been rocketed. Like there would be impact craters from like other rocks or something, but it has an irregular but smooth-ish surface.
Sure.
And
How big is the asteroid?
it's a few thousand feet in diameter. So I'm gonna say maybe like 3,000 feet.
Oh, so
It's
this is huge.
It's a good chunk. I need either Tavares or someone needs to roll for Rogue in perception. All right, that's good enough. While you guys are orbiting, kind of studying the drift rock, you find a overhang that looks like it contains a cave, which leads further into the rock.
Huh.
Core.
All right. I guess we're going inside.
Yeah, we're gonna fly into a big worm's stomach.
The cave is too small for the ship.
Yeah, we would have to get out. Do we know where the interference is coming from?
No.
from
Okay.
this cave for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess we're exploring a scary cave, guys.
All right, I want someone to roll for Rogue to make a piloting check.
How do you roll for him?
Open up his character sheet.
Oh, I see.
Oh, he's really good at piloting. Yep. Oh,
Not when I roll. Roll a freaking.
you rolled a 3.
I rolled a 3.
What would be a smooth landing does not turn out so, and it takes a little longer than usual. Right? Like,
Uh-huh.
basically, Rogue is coming in for a landing, gets freaked out, and backs off from the landing. He's like, nope, I don't like it. And he's going to try again. And then on the third attempt, he finally sticks it with a huge bump. You guys land kind of next to the cave entrance. And there is no gravity here.
Ooh.
And you guys exit the shuttle and kind of look into the cave, and it's completely pitch black inside.
Okay.
Hmm.
There is no lights.
If we wait till daylight, it'll still be pitch black, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
From where the overhang is positioned, in terms of the cave entrance, it's gonna block out any sunlight
Hmm.
that would come in.
Do any of us have any torches or light?
I don't
Light
think
inventory,
I don't think so. I just have a lot of things.
Well, who has dark vision in the group?
I have lights. I have flashlights.
I think isn't Rogue supposed to have? Let me see. Let me look at his character.
I think Rogue does have dark vision.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he does. He has dark vision, and I think I have.
I put it under your buffs, I think,
Yeah.
if you have dark vision.
Yeah, I don't.
I have something
Like
similar.
Eternity only has dim light vision.
Yeah.
Well, it's under my buffs.
No, Eternity, you have dark vision.
Oh, I do. It's just there's no the box is not checked off. So is it just like when I use it, then it's checked off, or how?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, it's not a passive like buff.
It's a passive thing. Like
Okay.
just,
Okay.
you either have it or you don't.
Okay. And what's the distance of dark vision again?
I think it's 60 feet.
Okay. So do I have to do a well? What
There's
do
no
I?
check or anything.
Yeah. What do
just,
I see when I look down this dark cave?
Oh, you just see like a long, like it just goes in.
Just
There's no hidden
Straight
light
in.
switch.
Like there's no turns or anything.
just straight
And
in.
then, well, it does turn slightly, and then you can't see.
And then you said no gravity, right?
No gravity, right?
So.
It's like
So who else has dark vision?
I don't. I think I only have dim vision.
Okay, so just the two of you then.
Yeah.
And Tavares has a cantrip where he can like bring about these lights as a spell.
Okay.
Mhm. Want me to use it?
That would be helpful.
Let me
Spells.
double check gravity, because
Dancing
gravity
lights.
does stuff.
But it only lasts for a minute though.
It's a cantrip, so you can keep casting it.
Okay.
401. this open there. So in zero gravity, when you guys are moving, you're gonna continue moving until you run into another object.
Okay.
I mean, we're here, so let's.
All right. At this point, the shuttle takes off on its own.
The hell?
What? Oh
And-
no!
We forget the e-brake or something.
And no, it is
So that chick we
activating its
picked up.
engines and everything. Like it's no longer, it's not just drifting away, it's self-activating and flying away. And it looks like it's returning to the station.
Do we know if it's being piloted, or or it's more of like a computer thing? Like, did that girl hijack our ship, or was it like a computer program that activated?
Well, she was
She was kind of unconscious.
well, she was unconscious, and we closed her back up, right? So
Yeah,
Right.
but apparently she was also powerful. Okay, so maybe not her.
So you guys have no choice but to now.
Go into the
Enter.
cave of wonders.
yes.
cave.
So yeah, Saijin, when you get down there, you let us know.
Monsters? No monsters. Monsters? No
Why don't we said the robot?
monsters.
Ac-
The robot is just following you guys. There's no way for you guys to command it to go in.
Wait, so who's casting the cantrip for the lights?
I am.
Okay.
All right, so Tavares does a little short spell, and these 4 orbs of light start moving down this small short tunnel. It goes down maybe like 20 feet until it kind of makes a turn slightly where you can't see any further.
Okay. I guess we start heading in. Do we need someone want to make a perception check or something? Run into another trap. Let's see. Let me look at Rogues.
I can do a perception
Oh.
check.
Rogues is pretty high.
17. What are you? It's just cave rock.
Okay. No dangers immediately popping out.
I mean,
No,
Okay.
nothing.
we have no choice. We got to go down. I mean, there's nothing else we can do.
Yeah. I meant just like if there was a trap or anything. But
Yeah.
Looks like it's.
I mean,
All right.
I'll volunteer to go first. As the android, I fear nothing.
All right, so you guys start making your way down, and you go down the 20 feet. You kind of float down. You kick off the rock and you float down, and when you meet that turn, that's where you're able to kind of grab onto the rock and make your way around the corner, and then that's where
Ambush.
Oh.
we are now.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, what happened?
We are in the colon of the monster's belly. Or in the
Can't
monster.
scroll. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
So, Eternity is first.
So, guys, we going left or right?
And I'm going to say the rest of you guys are kind of behind him on the map right now. And
Okay.
in zero gravity, you can only move at
Half speed.
half speed,
Okay.
I believe.
But we can change directions, right?
No. Once you start moving, you're going to kind of continue moving in that direction.
So we can't stop here and then go up. We'll just go forward until we hit this wall.
I'm going to say that you can grab onto like this ledge right here and
Okay.
stop yourself.
Okay.
Okay, so it's half rounded up or
It's always rounded down.
rounded down. Okay.
Well, There's no rounding because your speed is 30, right? So half would be
well,
15.
mine's 25.
Okay, so that would be I'm gonna
Basically,
say
two
10.
two spaces, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, okay. Well, uh, and everyone is sort of behind me, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess I'll just move two spaces forward.
Okay. You notice that the sides of this tunnel that you're in is about only 5 feet wide, but the ceiling is 30 feet. Like it's kind of opened up in this tunnel part,
Huh?
and it's 30 feet tall.
Really weird.
Okay.
So who's following up behind? Actually,
S-
yeah, this is you.
So how can we tell if this cave or these tunnels have been dug out, or it's like recently? Like, is this something that?
This part of the tunnel looks natural.
Okay, interesting.
Okay. Does he
Actually,
see?
make a physical science check. Yeah, upon closer look, it is actually not natural.
Huh.
So some miners.
Although it's not as obvious, right? Like it required you to take a close look.
Yeah.
At it.
So someone's been mining their way through this asteroid.
The survivors from the
But
ship.
it's not recent.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So something's been boring its way through this asteroid.
It's a freaking worm.
Yeah.
Does Eternity see like
Yeah.
anything going up?
From where he currently is, he can't see past that
Okay.
That corner.
corner.
Yeah. Okay.
Huh.
So who's
I-
following up behind Eternity?
Jaxus.
Jaxus.
Yeah.
And who's following behind Jaxus?
Roke.
Mm.
Okay. What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna, I guess, move here and
Okay.
see if there's anything in the tunnel north of me.
You don't have
Dark vision.
dark vision, and like because Tavares is way behind you, like you're probably only gonna see maybe like that much.
Mm.
I can send the lights ahead, right? Must stay within a 10-foot relationship, but otherwise, yeah, they can move as I desire. So I can
Right.
have them follow, or I can have them lead Jaxus.
But they can't get more than 40 feet away from you, right? Like 10 feet apart from each other. Like the orbs
Range is
can be-
110.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
And
I'm
no-
gonna say for the purpose of this, Shaxus, you have one of these orbs of light
Okay.
hovering above your head.
Okay. Do I still only see that much?
Right, because that
Okay.
light only goes out so
Okay.
far.
All right. I want to move one more,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna see the rest of my party just wants to file in behind me.
You're gonna see maybe like that much more.
Okay. Can we get let's see, Tavares and Sidron to also come into the cave?
Sure. Like, what's the order? Like, do you guys want to follow like a general order, like coming in,
Yeah.
or
So I'll move Rogue. And Eternity, do you want to be second or?
Sure.
Okay. So I guess we'll just kind of stay close to each other, so in case something happens. And then
Guess we'll be behind.
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. So who's after Roke?
I'll go after Rogue.
Okay, I'm gonna. Whoops.
Okay, I'll get picked off in the back.
So you guys are moving up, and then Sidron's gonna come up in the rear.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I see a turn order.
Uh-oh.
Oh, don't worry about it. I just hit the wrong button.
Oh, sure. Sure.
Rock monsters are just gonna pop out.
Well, you guys are exploring
Yeah.
an asteroid.
It is
okay?
an earth-boring worm of some sort. I
Yeah.
swear.
Okay. So are you still waiting for us to do something, Gabe?
Yeah. You guys
Okay.
continue
I'm just-
exploring.
Yeah, I'm just gonna slowly move north,
All right.
and then hopefully.
that.
And then,
Okay, from here, I'm gonna say you can see this entire room,
Ooh.
all right.
and you can see a dead humanoid body
Oh,
floating right
God.
here.
Great.
Mm.
And I'm gonna say also for the purpose, if you're moving along the edge of the wall,
Uh-huh.
you can move. Like you can move along the edge of the wall with no problem. But
Got
if
it.
you try and cut across
Uh-huh.
Oh.
the room,
Uh-huh.
you're not gonna be able to stop.
Okay. Oh, guys, can you follow me in case I get attacked? Yeah.
Yep.
Right behind you.
And I'll just move along this wall until I get here, I guess. And then I guess I'll take a look-see at the dead body.
Hey, give me a perception check.
Just him or anyone?
Just him, because he's the one right
Yeah.
by the body.
Close.
Wait, he's in. Yeah, I was gonna say he's.
22. Okay, you look at the body, and you can tell that it's a human male, and it's wearing an Estic suit with a patch on the side that says Acreon.
Mm.
Oh.
You found
Yeah.
one of the mining crew. Yeah.
So they,
Okay.
or at least I'm assuming they abandoned ship and headed for this rock.
And now there's a dead guy.
Yeah,
here,
now
so-
now there's one that's dead. Great.
All right. I guess I'll.
At this
still-
point, actually, I need all of you guys to make another Constitution. Like whoever got bit by
Oh.
the previous encounter, you guys need to make another Constitution check.
What?
I got
That-
bit right.
I'm
Oh no.
pretty sure I got bit.
Eternity is fine because you're an android.
All right.
Wait, so
I
the
know
long rest.
I know Jaxus for sure.
I think I don't.
Yeah, yeah.
Did I
but-
get? I think I got bit or hit by something.
All right, then you probably did. Tavares, did you get bit?
I think so.
Did you say Constitution?
So all of you guys need to make actually a Fortitude.
Fortitude.
Wait.
Fortitude check?
Yeah, Fortitude. check.
Where is that?
Where's Fortitude?
I think it's
Saving
Fortitude
throws.
Save, so it's a saving throw.
Oh,
Yeah.
Fortitude, okay. Yeah.
Wow. Nat 20.
Wait,
Rolled a 4. The hell?
saving? Where's that? Oh,
Nat
did
20.
you say Fortitude?
Yep.
Uh oh.
Oh.
Uh
Am I getting turned?
oh.
Uh,
Not yet.
no.
Oh, thanks.
Not yet.
He said yet.
Yeah.
But
It's not my fault till I eat first.
for Jaxus and Tavares, like the warmth that you were feeling in your body since you've been bitten has faded away,
Oh,
and
nice.
you guys are fine
For now.
for now.
For now.
Jaxus, I want you to make a. You're still looking over the body. Go ahead and make
Yeah.
a medicine check.
Okay. Oh, he's not. Oh, But he's dead, isn't he?
Or like if you want to figure out the cause of his death.
Okay.
These
That's
are all
weird.
questions that you should probably be asking, like me, like what did he die of? And I would
Okay.
say then make a medicine check.
Yeah.
Like I'm still hand holding you guys quite a bit. So with that medicine check, you look over and think Sidron, you know that Ikatas, when they bite you, can cause you to like if untreated, can cause you to turn into a void zombie.
Oh, great.
Nice.
And you can tell like at some point this was communicated to the rest of the group, and you can tell that the person that died did not die of a void death.
Do we know how? I mean, the antidote for being bitten.
Yeah. How would we treat somebody with this sort of sickness?
I think in the medicine bay, like you would need a medicine bay.
Okay, so there's nothing like, yeah, nothing we can
Okay.
do with what
Do
we
we?
have.
How long does it take for them to turn into a void zombie? Like,
It varies per person.
is there a general average? Do we need to tie down Sidron?
It's 2d4 hours. Actually, yeah, it would have come up. Sidron, make another fortitude check. Fortitude save.
Oh,
Because I forgot you guys did a full rest.
Yeah.
I think my odds are
Mm,
better.
Yeah,
Not
that's
looking
not quite
good,
good
buddy.
enough. Make
Son of
another
a
one.
bitch. What?
Go ahead and make another one.
Where'd it go? Saving. Oh.
All right, that finally then clears it out of your system as well. You have fought it off.
For now or like forever?
No, you're good.
Okay.
With that perception check, the armor in the crew member has a backup generator armor upgrade, and also have an empty flare gun.
empty flare gun.
Okay. Someone want to grab the first item?
It's you said it was an armor upgrade?
Yeah.
Okay.
Backup generator armor upgrade.
Backup generators for power armor? Is that right?
Let me check.
Backup generator.
Equipment. Alright, upgrades. Armor upgrades.
I guess I'll take the flare gun, the empty flare gun.
Okay. If it's for powered armor, I can pick that. I guess whatever that thing was.
And that is
So the backup
future.
generator upgrade means you can connect charged electric items such as batteries to this miniature generator and recharge them.
Okay.
So it does not need power armor.
Okay. It's just like
As long as you have an upgrade slot, you can put it in.
Okay. So if someone needs a charge to fire a weapon, I'm guessing would probably want this.
Right, you can recharge
Yeah.
the battery.
Okay. Anyone shooting weapons that need batteries?
I do have the what is it? I do have the nope. I don't think I have anything that I have a tactical arc emitter. I think that might.
Well, the question is, who has a armor upgrade slot? Or just give it to someone and we can figure out during the next downtime.
I could just,
Yeah,
I'll just take it.
just hold
Okay.
on to
Take
it. Yeah.
Okay.
What's the official name again? Backup generator.
Backup generator.
Okay. Okay.
All right, what do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna just skirt along this wall.
Okay.
But Eternity, I didn't know if you wanted.
So we couldn't tell what killed this guy. We just know it wasn't the void, but
it wasn't like a bite, but he died through.
Maybe he died in the process of turning,
No,
or he killed himself before he could be turned.
like he was. He had died before he could be turned.
Oh, okay.
We know cause of death.
It was like through like you see like gashes on his body. So he was just. It looks like he was killed by the Akatas, just not bitten.
yeah. So he pretty much like died from his wounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So we looted him. He doesn't have anything else on him.
So we just keep going along the wall to this other.
Yeah. Do. Then we'll go here.
Okay. To speed this up, I'm gonna ask: are you guys entering the next chamber?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Roll
Go ahead and
initiative.
position yourselves
Roll
with
initiative.
that knowledge there.
Probably want to be in front, huh?
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
I'll stay
stay
behind you
here.
wherever you are. I'll just yeah.
I'll stay here to create a sort of blocking point, and then guess I'll put Rogue here.
He sacrificed Rogue.
Sure.
Like, how come my character is dead? Like, sorry, dude, your stealth didn't go off. All right. Do we see anything from here?
I'm gonna ask someone to come. Actually, you need to come here, and then I'll reveal the room.
Oh, okay. Here or here?
There.
Doesn't matter.
Nope. Yep.
That can't be good.
Yeah.
From
That's
here.
just-
Oh my god, is it freezing? 4 tunnels exit this cavern to the north, south, east, and west. You guys came from the west. Strangely, however, while the south and west passages are hewn rock, the north and east passages are finished and lined with some sort of polished metallic plating on the walls, floors, and ceiling.
Huh.
I need to reload this page. Like timed out on me. So you guys can see the turn order window?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. That's good to know.
Hmm.
That's how we know we're getting attacked. Oh, okay.
Okay. This is actually the northern passage. It's just a little cut off.
Okay. Rock creatures.
And here you see
Oh. The hell is that thing?
you see what looks like a member of the Acreon in the same spacesuit that you saw previously.
Okay.
But the lower part of the helmet is shattered, and you can kind of see the face behind the mask, and it's like this ghastly, grayish color,
It's a space zombie, guys.
and where the mouth should be, it's kind of lowered far lower than a human jaw goes, and you see this long bloated blue grayish tongue that comes out maybe like 2 feet,
You.
and make a perception check.
The zombie.
Perception check.
Right, so you can tell that this tongue looks like one of the tentacles, the tendrils from the Akata. And you guys are looking at what has been turned a void zombie.
Is this the
Yes.
body of one, or is it actually a moving one?
This is the corpse
Okay.
of one of the crew members where he's been bitten and the bite has gone through completely and is starting to gestate a brand new
Void zombie.
Akata within the body.
Gross.
Lovely.
Can we?
And after a certain amount of time, this is gonna
Burst out of the chest and
it's gonna form a cocoon. Or no cocoon. The Akata is gonna emerge out of it,
Yeah.
Mm.
and it's gonna use the rest of the body as its first meal.
Gross. So we should probably kill it before it does
Yeah.
that.
Do we see anything else in this room?
No, that's
Okay,
it for now.
I'm gonna go.
I'm assuming this.
So at this point, I need stay where you were.
Okay.
I need everyone to now roll for initiative.
Damn it! Thought we could kill
Here
it.
we go.
Here. Go. This thing's
You're
probably.
0.02.
Wow.
Wow.
It's in case of a tie.
oh,
Someone needs to roll for Roke.
Oh.
So just click on their token and then hit the initiative.
Here, I'll do it. 20.
well,
Can you guys see the order in the turn order too?
Yeah. Yeah.
now, yeah.
Now we can.
Okay. So one person be designating handling Roke.
Okay.
Who's gonna control Roke?
I think someone who has a ranged weapon should.
Or do you want?
Control
I can just do it.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. So Roke is then gonna scurry along the walls.
So this is taking turns to kill it
Yeah, you guys are now in battle
with a dead thing.
with the void zombie. He's gonna move over here and he's going to shoot at it with. Why does he have so many? Whatever.
Apparently, everything fits into his
Mouth.
cheek pockets.
I think with this is a rifle, right?
Dang it, I don't have any more saltwater bombs.
Saltwater bombs.
That he takes aim with this with his
If-
sniper rifle, and like just misses.
I'm assuming. Well, I don't want to assume, but this thing is same. Has the same sort of immunities as the thing that's it's gonna become, or is it? Do we not know if it's weak to certain things?
You're not quite sure
Okay.
at this point.
All right.
James, go ahead and make a life science check. Yeah, so going back on your repertoire of knowledge, you know that the void zombie is also weak to salt water,
Dang it.
but it doesn't have the same immunities as a full-grown Akata.
So acid and fire, not that still.
So now it's the void zombie turn. It is going to crawl along. Actually, no, it's going to launch itself
Oh, great.
and float through space. 1, 2, 3.
That Roke.
Can it only move 15 as well, or can it move?
Jeez.
No, it can move. Its regular speed is 40, so half of that is 20, which is what that was. And it's going to.
Do I get to do an attack of opportunity on it? Let's see.
Sure.
Die. That's a bad roll.
Yeah, you kind of whip at it as it's floating in space, coming kind of close to you, and your whip just goes slightly over its head, and you miss. And then it lands on the surface right next to you, and it's going to attack you with its tongue.
Hell. It's gonna lick me.
$21.
Yeah. Okay, hits.
Okay. It takes its tongue and it kind of lashes at you, and it hits your shoulder.
Okay.
And you can feel it kind of connect through your armor, and you take 12 points of piercing damage.
Holy crap, these things.
Damn.
And you feel like it's starting to suck through,
Oh.
and you take 2 strength damage.
Jeez.
So your strength total has now gone down by 2.
What?
What the heck?
uh,
And that's its turn.
do I need to track the -2?
What that's going to
Anywhere?
do is basically on your attack rolls, you're going to take a -2 on your attack rolls.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. Any cool guys?
Okay,
heard-
Jaxus, now it's your turn.
Okay. I will move. I'll do a guarded step.
You can't do
Yeah.
guarded steps
Oh.
in 0G.
I'll just float.
Yeah.
Shoot. I guess I will. Let me stay in melee range, though. It's weird. If I
At
move
this point, if you're gonna be crawling along the walls,
uh-huh.
I'm gonna ask you to make an athletics or acrobatics check.
Okay. I'm gonna stay where I am actually, and I am going to whip it at it.
Okay.
Actually, I'll do an entropic strike. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh wow! I like punched myself.
Yeah, that's a 1.
2 is a 2.
Yeah, so you charge up your whip with your entropic energy, right?
Yep.
And then you do your you flick it over, and like the motion of you flicking it causes you to shift in the 0G environment, and your attack completely misses.
Okay. I can still move, right? So,
Yes.
but then if I move, I'll take attack of opportunity.
Yep.
I'll stay where I am. End my turn.
Were you at 16 out of 20 before your full rest?
You mean my stamina?
Your HP.
I was at 16, and then the full rest
The
moved
2.
it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, to 18.
Okay. So what are you gonna do?
I end my turn.
Okay. So next is Sidron.
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 Why are you guys all the way that far back?
No.
Is there
Wait, Tavares,
not
why did you move?
advantageous?
Were you guys okay? All right, Sidron, your turn.
There's a glitch in the matrix.
All right.
Deja vu.
I'll allow it.
Can I shoot it from here or no?
No.
No, you have no sight on it. Basically, you're gonna have to crawl your way through.
And I need an athletics check for that?
I'm gonna say because you're in this tunnel, you don't need to.
Like, say I want to move over. Well, I'd have to get by rope to get a shot at it, right?
Right.
Can he stay in this square?
Like between.
Yeah,
is
I'm gonna
that-
say you can. Like you can
Okay,
just.
I'm gonna
be
go
right.
there.
Okay, so it's gonna trigger an attack of opportunity on you.
Will it?
Okay, what about over here?
Well,
Wait, if he moves
all right,
past this,
I guess. Yeah, I'll find no attack, but because you're moving diagonally from here to here, right? And then when you're here,
Oops.
I'm gonna have you make an acrobatics or an athletics check.
Sorry.
Because if you want to be using the wall, you need to make this check. Like if
Okay.
you're kind of pulling yourself.
Yep.
Using the wall. Okay, you're successful, so you're able to use
Okay.
the wall.
And then I will take a shot at it with my laser pistol.
Okay. That misses as well, and
no.
you just
It's the gravity.
shoot off to the side.
Yeah.
You guys aren't used to fighting in 0G. Do you want to end your movement there, or are you gonna just stay there?
Yeah, I'll stay there.
Okay. Next is Eternity.
Yeah. So
awkward.
so 20 foot range. So if I were to move here, do I stop there because of the?
Where are you trying to move?
If I try to move right here next to the thing,
Uh-huh.
can I do that, or do I, because zero gravity, I'm going to be carried further?
Right. So you can use the walls up to this point,
Okay.
and
Can
then
I?
like without any checks, right? Because you're in a small tight area that you can just kind of shimmy your way with your arms.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, but once you get here, it's gonna be more open,
Yeah.
right? So I'm gonna, if you want to use the floor to kind of hold on to, because it is 0G,
Yeah.
right? So you're gonna need to make an acrobatics or athletics check.
Okay.
Can I hold his
Otherwise,
hand?
you're gonna be launching.
Yeah.
You're gonna be floating.
Yeah. 'Cause
If you want to grab him, Sidron, on your turn, that's gonna be your action the following turn. Does that make sense? Like you can't just grab him because it's his turn.
how do like grenades work in this zero gravity? Do I?
They're going to, when you toss it,
Yeah.
it's not gonna stop. It's gonna keep going
Okay.
if you miss.
If I miss.
Like it depends on like the timer of it.
Got it.
Well, actually, like each round is 6 seconds, right? So I'm gonna say it doesn't have enough time to float away.
Okay.
Or it explodes.
Okay, so it can explode within the range that I want it to.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So, but see, I don't want to do damage to Roke or anyone. Yeah, I think I'm gonna attempt that athletics check to get next to it,
Okay.
so I can attack it. So
Okay.
I'm gonna go here, athletics check. Oof. So,
Right, so that fails.
He floats into the next
So
chamber.
basically, you're trying to use the floor as a kind of like a handhold to kind of move yourself across, but you slip, and your forward momentum is going to continue your movement. Where were you originally?
so
You were here.
I was here.
Okay. And your speed. Okay, so you would end your turn here,
Yeah.
but on your next turn, if you fail this same check again, you're gonna be continuing that movement across
Like how far?
another 10 feet.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So I failed, and so I stop here. Does that end my turn, or do I get to do
You
it?
can still do your action because basically you're floating in space at this point. Kind
Yeah.
of like
So that's what I'm trying to
not
understand.
touching the ground.
Oh,
So
okay.
you can still do your action to draw it, like because you have your gun in your hand or something.
Yeah.
Right? Or
Yeah, I do.
so you can still make an attack.
So, but you're saying because I failed the athletics on my next turn.
Okay.
You'll
I'm
gonna
automatically move.
I'm gonna make you do the check again.
Yeah, and if I fail, then I'll
Right,
keep.
and if
Then
you
I'll
fail
float
again,
another. Yeah.
You'll keep floating.
So momentum. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm gonna attempt to attack with the flame pistol.
Okay, you're in melee range, so it will get an attack of opportunity on you.
Oh, is that the? Right. You're right. Sorry. Sorry. The battle glove, not the
Okay.
the flame pistol. My battle glove says this. So which is the melee? 14 to hit.
Nice. Hopefully that hits.
So you take this swing with your battle glove, and it just swipes through and glances over its spacesuit,
Oh.
and you miss.
Oh.
Like it does no damage.
It does no damage, or it
Like
misses?
you just missed,
Okay.
and that's your turn.
This guy.
Tavares.
All right. So I'm gonna try to move here, and I have to do an athletics check as well.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
That still fails.
What?
What?
It's not easy because this is
It's a zero gravity.
it's zero gravity.
That's
So-
the worst time.
I'm gonna put you in the same scenario as Eternity, where you get to this point and lose your grip
Okay.
and start. Wait, you were here before?
Yeah.
What's your speed?
Same as everyone else's.
15 then? if it's divided by 2.
Like, I don't know why Jess's was 25.
I think it went down because when I upgraded my armor before, it slowed me down.
Oh,
You're not wearing light armor?
Um,
We'll double check that later.
it's oops, sorry. Did I just click it? Heavy armor.
Shunta Ringworm.
Lushunta
Oh,
yes,
ring.
yes,
okay, yeah, heavy armor will just slow you
Yeah,
down.
so that's what it slowed me down.
Okay, so you're gonna have 15,
Okay.
which
Is 10, right? 2 spaces.
so you were here, so
One,
one,
two, three.
2, 3. That would put you in the same spot as Roke. I'm gonna say you guys are occupying the same space. Because
Oh.
the height of it is actually 30 feet.
Oh, okay.
So you can stay there, but for like, because I don't want your tokens to stack.
Yeah.
Okay.
But in terms of the situation, you guys can be in the same square because it's 30. The chamber is 30
we're,
feet
we're
tall.
in the air. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay.
Pew pew.
No, that
Wait.
wasn't an attack.
Oh, sorry. That one. Not a full attack.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, that goes wide as well.
Oh, this guy's
You guys are having a hard time.
This
I'll be
thing's-
back. I'm gonna finish my turn. I'll go bathroom. Be right back.
Now it's Roke's turn again. He is going to. Let me pull up his character sheet. He's going to make an acrobatics check. 24. Succeeds. So he's actually going to move.
He's always rolling those
Over
20s.
here.
Well, he also has a lot of bonuses.
Yeah, I know.
He has a lot of bonuses.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And then he's going to also take another shot with the sniper rifle. So he takes aim, moving further away with this plasma rifle, and manages to hit it in its shoulder. This energy of fire scorches the void zombie. And there's no atmosphere in here, but you can see it kind of like pull back in pain from that hit.
Wait, his 12 hit?
Right, because it is a energy.
Ah. Good to know.
That's good to know, because hey Gabe, I think my entropic strike always targets EAC.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. But it was such a weak that because it still takes you still use your strength modifier, right? So that's actually a -3 to your roll, or -2 to your roll.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. So it was actually a 3.
Yeah, I would have still missed it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I think moving forward, I think.
Yeah. And then that's Roke's turn. So now it's the void zombie. It's going to now slam. Actually, Tavares, you're Jaxus. You're right there. Who's it going to? Alright, it's going to switch its gaze over to Eternity, which is right in front of it. In front of him. And he's also going to do an attack with his tongue.
A licky bastard.
18.
Oof. Yeah.
That hits.
Yeah.
It takes its tongue and it winds back and then it strikes out at you like a frog's tongue, just kind of whips out
Gross.
and punctures you in your chest. And you feel like the same, like your chest is being sucked out through this, like like small point in your chest, and you take 10 points of piercing damage.
Shoot. Okay.
And you also take 2 strength damage as well. So any
Yes.
checks rolls with your strength are -2.
Okay.
And that's its turn.
Dang, that sucked.
Wrong square. You need to subtract from your blue first.
Oh, I had it flipped. Sorry.
Kind of think as blue as energy as your shields almost,
Yeah.
and green as your actual health. Jax, it's your turn.
Okay. I'll
You
try
get
another.
a entropic point for damage that you take too.
Yeah, so I start out
Okay.
battles at 1, and then
Right.
I take damage more than my character level. Then it.
You get
then I
another one.
one.
Alright, so
Yeah.
you're at 1 point right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna use it to do another strike,
Okay.
entropic strike. Die.
Yeah, your whip still does another like slash, but it dodges out of its way.
This has been a lesson in zero G.
You guys are just really unlucky right now.
Yeah.
Especially with EAC, because this EAC is not great.
Yeah. Okay. Don't want to move. I guess. Yeah, I'm done.
Alright. Sidron, your turn.
I don't really have much, so I guess I'll stay where I am and do another. Nope.
What was your first roll? Do you remember?
5?
It was also a 5.
No, 7.
Okay. Yeah, that shot also goes wide.
Yeah.
Brutal. Brutal.
That's just really bad roll. That was a 3.
I think we're
You
just
rolled.
nervous.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Are you gonna move at all?
If I go over by Roke, does that require athletics or no?
Yes. Any sort of movement at this point is gonna require, unless you're launching yourself in 0G, like grabbing hold of something is gonna require either an athletics or acrobatics check.
Okay. Like, what do you mean? Can I launch myself from, say, here all the way to here? Or would that be considered?
Right, you're gonna, when you launch yourself, it's gonna be, you're gonna move up to half your speed, but on your next turn, you're gonna keep moving in that direction.
Oh, okay. I'll just stay here then.
Okay. So that's your turn, so Eternity, your turn. So go ahead and make another acrobatics or
Right.
athletics check.
Yeah. I'm going to do athletics. Make sure I'm choosing.
So that also fails.
Jeez.
What?
So it's really hard. So
So I'm going to move this way?
you're gonna keep moving to the right.
Yeah.
2 squares, and as you do so, it's gonna get an attack of opportunity on you,
Yeah, I figured.
and it's going to try and slam you. $24.
What?
What?
Jesus.
It reaches out and then it grabs you and then it slams you onto the ground and you take 12 points of blunt bludgeoning damage.
Jeez. So this is to 0 and then this goes to 10. Ugh. Okay. And now it's still got my action though, right?
Right. So at this point also, I'm going to say because of the slam, you're no longer floating along the ground. You're like completely in the middle.
Oh,
With,
okay.
like a upwards trajectory. Like you're still moving to the right, but now you have an upwards trajectory to you as well.
Okay. So how does that work in terms of upward trajectory? Like,
So that means on your next turn, I'm going to say you cannot make a check. You're just going to keep floating in that direction, but at the end of your turn, you're going to be up on the ceiling.
oh, okay.
And then the subsequent turn, if there still is one, you're going to then have the chance to make that check again.
So when I'm on the ceiling, can I attack or can it be attacked?
Yeah, you can still attack,
Oh, but
with a range weapon now.
yeah. But what's the so yeah? Because it's 30 feet, right? You said.
I'm just saying, yeah, the chamber
Yeah.
is 30 feet tall.
Okay. I'm just wondering if it can attack me if I'm 30 feet in the ceiling, up into the ceiling. You know.
Well, now you're out of its melee range. Both of the 2 attacks have been melee attacks.
Oh, okay, so only melee. Okay, cool. So, I get it. So I'm gonna actually try to take a shot at it with my tactical arc emitter.
Okay.
Come on. Oh.
So you take aim with this arc emitter, and you actually hit it on its leg.
Ooh. Yeah, because E damage. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. At least I got a piece of it.
But it doesn't quite notice it. Like,
Yeah.
it
Well.
was such little damage that it
Oh.
just shrugs it off, right? Like,
It's. Well, this is a zombie too, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's your turn.
Cool.
Tavares, your turn.
Okay. I gotta do another athletics check because I'm spinning in the air.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna keep floating. Another 3.
Okay.
So
Jeez.
I'm up here.
you're gonna reach the other side of the room. So I'm gonna allow you to make. No, you're gonna do one further down.
One further
Or square
down.
down. Yeah.
Okay.
And then before you reach that point, if you want to do an attack, I'm gonna allow you to do your attack. But once you hit that wall, something else is gonna happen.
Oh jeez.
Impact damage.
Let's see. I'm gonna do a magic missile, I guess.
Okay. So you go ahead
Nice.
and you whip out these energies, and one like ball of energy kind of like moves out from your hand, and it strikes the zombie, and it winces from the hit.
Yes.
It's starting to look pretty. It's been damaged.
Okay.
Good.
And then you're gonna continue floating. Like this was like mid air, right? Like you're
Whoa.
floating upwards, and you cast out this magic missile, and you're gonna then start moving towards the wall. So you need to make another acrobatics or athletics check.
I'm gonna do acrobatics.
Okay.
Oh come on.
So that also
That's the
fails.
better stat.
So you try and like stop yourself as you're about to hit this wall, but you kind of miss, and you slam into it with your head.
Okay.
It's opposite the wall. You are now off kilter.
Based.
I'm off kilter.
Yeah, it means you cannot take move actions except to right yourself. You take a -2 penalty to attacks, and you're flat-footed, which means you have no reactions, I think.
Okay. So wait, how do I get out of that? I gotta roll what?
You can't move, but you just need to spend your move action to kind of
Fix myself.
reorient yourself. Yeah.
Okay. That sounds okay.
And that's your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Now it's Roke's turn. He's just gonna do the same thing again. Because if it ain't broke. He's gonna do a full attack this time, actually.
Nice.
His first shot goes wide, which is really unfortunate because that was a lot of damage.
Yeah.
And his second attack hits it square in the chest, and like it also kind of it's starting to feel some pain.
Mhm.
And and he's gonna stay there. So now it's the Void Zombie's turn. He's now gonna try and slam Jaxus.
Okay.
Good luck.
A 26.
Hell. Okay. Yeah.
It reaches out and it grabs you, and it does a. Because he rolled full damage on this, I'm gonna say he does the rock bottom on you and slams you to the ground, and you take.
But does it not hurt as much since there's 0 gravity?
Oh, yeah.
No, it still hurts. It hurts a lot.
Damn it.
He rolled full
How does
damage.
this-
Does he have a? Does he have an elbow pad?
Oh,
Yeah.
you take 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Jeez.
Ooh.
Okay. So this is 0. And this is 5 off.
So he rock bottoms you onto the rock.
Yeah.
Let's see.
At this point, I'm gonna have you also make an acrobatics athletics check.
Acrobatics or athletics?
Yeah.
Okay, they're both pretty high.
Okay, that fails. So because of the slam to the ground, you're in the same position according to the map, but you are now starting to float upwards.
Okay.
Like me.
Let's see.
And that's its turn. So go ahead and make that same check again.
I'm going to
Or
use.
do you want to allow yourself to continue moving in that direction, or do you want to stop yourself?
I'm just floating straight up, right?
Yeah.
You mean up into here or up into?
No, like vertically up.
Yeah.
Vertically up. Okay. I'll
But
just.
eventually, I'm gonna say you're only like 5 feet up from the ground
Okay.
at this point, and if you keep moving,
Uh-huh.
you're gonna be out of your reach.
Reach. I'll stay where. Actually. How long is the tongue? How long is the tongue? 4 feet, something like that.
Just enough to that it's only a melee attack.
Okay. I'll let myself keep floating up
Okay,
because I think my whip is longer than his tongue.
right. So you float up another 15 feet at this point.
Okay. I'm gonna use a. Okay, I need to read up on this. I was gonna see if I can use a mitigate to reduce damage by.
Isn't that only on
Yeah.
range attacks?
No, it's anytime I receive damage.
Okay.
But I forget. I won't do it yet.
Okay.
I think because I didn't have any entropy points. But I got one from getting.
You have one now because of the damage.
Yeah. But this is a reaction, so I forgot if I could use it as a reaction now that I gained it, or I have to wait until next turn.
You have to wait until the next time you can react to something.
Okay. All right. That was his turn, right? So now it's
Yeah,
my
it's
turn.
now your turn. Yep.
Can you pile drive it back or something?
I can't hit it right now, right?
If you want to do an attack, I'm going to say that as you're floating up, you can do your
Mhm.
attack before you're out of range. But at the end of your turn, you're going to be out of range from him.
Okay, I'll do my attack first.
Okay.
And I'll do a regular attack in case I need to reduce damage. Let's see. Actually, I could do a full attack, right?
Yeah.
Shit, I'm still minus.
But you're also
minus
doing
two.
a minus
yeah.
2, so it's actually going to be a minus 6.
Ugh.
Yeah, never mind. Okay. This isn't looking good, guys.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you whip out with your whip again, and it just kind of like like does this little circle motion, and you miss.
Okay.
And then you're gonna continue floating up
Mhm.
15 feet.
Okay. So I'm 10 feet away from the ceiling.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Sidrin.
So if you want, you can make an attempt to stop yourself.
Yeah, I'll do that on my with my move action.
Did you do that check already?
No.
Okay, so you can do that check now to stop yourself before the end of your turn.
Okay, I'll do that. Acrobatics, do your thing.
You succeed,
Oh,
Hey.
just barely. Like with the tip of your finger, it's sliding across the wall, and you're trying to find some sort of handhold, and you manage to find a little groove where your finger slips in an inch, and that's enough for you to stop your forward slide. And you're now 10 feet away from the ceiling, but you stopped for momentum,
Got it.
and that's your turn.
Yep.
Sidrin, your turn.
So it's still in the same spot, right? After doing the rock bottom.
Yes.
Does everyone have to keep reminding me that?
Yes. It's on stream now.
Yeah.
yeah. You're
We
now
need, like some music playing in the background.
you're
while that
Jaxus the jabroni.
happens. You smelled what he was cooking. Is he close enough for me to use my sword?
You would have to move closer.
And would that take athletics?
You can launch yourself. If you want to kind of use the ground to move, that would require a check. But from what we've established so far, it is far easier to hit this guy with an energy type weapon.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll maybe third time's the charm then.
That's literally the same roll, dude.
I think it's worse.
Actually, no, it's better. This was a 5 in this case. So, you still miss.
Yeah. I think you just feel sorry for me at this point.
You probably should have tried to heal
Oh,
Jaxus, actually. But
next time.
this time.
Next time, if there is a next time.
Because
Yeah.
remember, James, you are the healer. Okay. Next up is Eternity.
Yeah, and I have to do an
So-
athletics check because I'm
Yeah.
still floating up. So.
That's only if you want to. No, you can't make a check right now because there's nothing for you to grab onto.
Oh right. So am I just floating then, or?
You're floating towards the ceiling and to the right, like
Okay.
towards that hallway.
Okay. Well. Am I moving that way now, or am I
Like, when do you want to do your attack?
as soon as possible?
Then you can go ahead and do your
Okay.
attack.
All right. I might as well try a full one.
Ooh,
19.
wow.
Finally, someone hits, and with
You
pretty
think?
good
That's a
damage.
crit. So,
Yeah.
So your first shot, you try really hard, which is kind of easy for you because you're floating in space with no other like real distractions touching you or anything. So you're able to fully concentrate on the first blast, and you shoot out, and you hit it, and it's like on the top of its head, and it's not looking really good right now. The head has kind of like melted in, but it's still moving because the brain of this humanoid
Is
is
inside
no
of it.
longer what's controlling this
Yeah,
creature.
because it's inside of him, right? So,
Yeah.
so he's nearly headless Nick right now.
So at this point, you're floating towards the ceiling. And
Okay.
that's your horizontal movement, and you've reached the ceiling now. So go ahead and make either an acrobatics or athletics check.
Okay. Boom.
Ooh.
Nice. So as you're
Whoa.
coming onto the ceiling, you manage to hold out your arms to brace yourself as you hit it, and as your arms touch it, you grab hold of the ceiling, and you manage to kind of do this maneuver where you turn yourself over and you're flat against the ceiling, or you're like managed to in this crouching onto the ceiling like upside down,
Yeah, yeah.
and you've regained control.
Nice. Good description, by the way. I could see all that happening.
So that is Eternity's turn. Tavares, your turn now.
All right. So I'm gonna spend my action writing myself.
Your move
And then-
action to right yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, my move action, and then I'm gonna shoot it again with my pistol.
Okay.
Kill it.
Kill it.
Kill it.
Hopefully.
No, I don't think
So
so.
you take aim and you shoot, and your bullet moves across the space and just bounces off the armor. And that's your turn. So now it's Roke's turn. He's gonna do a full attack.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
1 and 2.
Little.
Yeah, that is no good. So he takes 2 shots and they completely go wild.
He
and,
shot himself in the head. That's what happened.
And one shot
Oh, no.
almost hits Sidron.
Oh my
Like it's
god.
basically, I'm gonna say, like 2 inches away from your face as like the shot. And then he's just like, sorry.
Damn mouse.
Jeez, that's
Now it's his turn. You're 20 feet away from it.
Mm-hmm.
James is 10 feet away from it. Okay, so it's gonna move over here. Da, 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 da. So it uses the ground for handholds, and it scurries across the ground successfully, the 10 feet, and it now does a it's going to do it's going to try and slam you too. It reaches out and it rolled a 10.
What?
What is your KAC?
It's trying to do another rock bottom.
No. What's your KAC?
it's under armor class.
It's kind of in the middle. Underneath your health. James?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your
Oh.
KAC?
13.
Yeah, so it reaches out and you manage to kind of like twist yourself away from its grip and it misses.
Because I was wondering why would it move up there if it was right next to me before?
That was next to me.
Yeah, it was down here.
Oh, was
Yeah.
it? Oh, okay. Well, I guess I have the name on the bottom one.
All right, Jaxus.
Okay, I need to move next to it to come back down. Is that how it works? Or
So you didn't manage to make a grip, right? So you're still floating towards the ceiling.
I just ride it myself.
Well, no, you weren't off kilter or anything.
Yeah.
You tried to grab hold. Wait, oh, you did right yourself,
did.
right? That's right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you can move as like how you would want to move.
Okay.
But from
But
where
if-
you are, you're too far out of range.
Yeah. So I mean, if I stay in the same square, I use my move action to move down vertically.
Okay.
To the point where I can reach him, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll
Are
do
you
that.
using the handholds, or do you just kind of launch yourself from the wall to move yourself back down?
I extend my tail and I push down on the ceiling of the wall, and I glide myself down.
Your tail doesn't have 10 feet reach, does it?
I don't know.
I don't know. No.
Okay.
No, I don't think it's
No.
10-foot tail.
That's a little ridiculous.
All right.
No, but because if you launch yourself, you're just going to move. Whereas if you're using the handholds, you're going to need to do the check.
Oh. Well, I mean,
You're
I was
using the wall to move yourself down.
Is one I need to make a check, the other one I don't?
You're going to need to make a check later. Like, one is check
Okay.
now, or check
Okay.
later. The check
I'll
is going to
just-
still happen.
Yeah, okay, I'll just do a check now.
Okay.
I'll do that.
Oh,
Sweet.
so that's pretty good. So you managed to use the handholds to move yourself down. I'm gonna say, and you can go another
yeah.
5, but that would put you into melee range.
Yeah, I'll just do 10 feet so I can still hit
Okay.
him. I'm kind of scared at this point because I'm pretty injured.
Yeah.
So, okay, then I'll do a entropic strike. And let's see. Oh, and I think entropic strike, it uses dex and not strength because it's an
Okay.
it's an operative whatever.
Okay.
Come on.
Mm,
How do you want to do this?
Oh,
Okay, I'm going to wrap my whip around it, and then I'm gonna rock bottom it back.
Like you're gonna rock bottom it with your whip.
Well, I'm gonna try to whip around it,
And then do
and
the
then
people's elbow.
flip it, and then slam it on the ground to.
Like you're gonna use your whip to pull it towards you.
Rock
Because
bottom.
you're in full, like you're at the limit of your reach where you're able to hit it.
Okay, I
Like,
see.
you're not
That's
able to
fair.
rock bottom.
Okay, fine.
And do the
I
people's elbow.
I whip its tongue until it falls off.
Okay. I'm gonna say, like, you strike out with your whip,
Uh-huh.
and it wraps itself around its tongue, and with the
Uh-huh.
energy of your entropic strike, the whip just kind of melts through the tongue and slices it.
Mhm.
And the tongue starts floating up towards the ceiling, and it just goes and it dies.
finally.
Good
I
job,
wanted to
guys.
rock
Good
bottom.
job. 5-on-1 and
That was like what, like 45 minutes?
Yeah.
I was like,
us
like,
floating around,
Miss.
floating around, bouncing off
Yeah.
the ceilings.
Yeah.
and getting like full damage critted in return.
So with that, you guys all get 100 XP.
Nice.
Oh,
It's such a like a low amount of XP too.
Well, for one creature that you defeated,
Uh-huh.
because remember, like when you fought like multiple creatures, you would get 100.
yeah. They don't take into account the effort that it took. It's just one enemy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the first thing I'm gonna do is spend a resolve point to
All right.
get my stamina up. 'Cause I'm hurt. So.
Same.
And probably need healing.
How much are you missing right now?
Let's see. I'm missing 7.
Okay.
But what is James? I mean, Sidrin. What is your heal do again?
Let me see.
Is it like a 1d6 or 2d6? Or I just don't know.
He has
I
multiple.
think that would be healing touch.
Healing touch you can do as often as you want. Where is
Is a healing
the
channel?
and Right. It spends 10 minutes, and you actually heal 5 HP per mystic level, so you can heal up to 10 HP.
Okay.
But it takes 10 minutes.
I think you should do it now in case we get into another fight and you can't really heal midway in the fight.
That one's healing channel, right? You were talking
Actually,
about?
healing touch you can only do once a day.
Is that the 10?
It's an ability. It's a 10. Yeah, up
Okay.
to 10.
And what's the other one?
What's healing channel then?
Healing channel it requires a resolve point
Oh,
to
okay.
do, and a resolve point and a certain type of action, and depending on the action, it's how many allies you can affect multiple allies.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You also have Mystic
that was-
Cure, but that will use up a spell slot,
Okay.
and that is 1d8 plus 3.
I think if you don't mind, to still do the one that requires 10 minutes, because
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Where's that one?
the once per day one.
That was healing touch, right?
Yeah, healing touch. So you are now healed completely
Okay.
to full.
Grazie. That was kind of scary. Okay.
Well, you guys are in the climax of book 1 right now, so
How many
Uh,
books are total are there?
there are 6.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, do you guys want like the chapter titles as we enter them?
Yeah,
Yes.
sure.
Yeah.
For dramatic effect.
Yeah, you guys are in chapter 3, and it's called Phantoms of the Drift.
Phantoms.
That would have been nice to know.
The lick monster.
Okay. We're getting close to ending time, but we can continue a little bit. So what do you guys want to
Okay.
do now that you've
Healed up a bit.
healed up a bit?
And is
You guys
everyone
spent
back
10
on the
minutes.
ground?
I'm gonna allow you guys to reorient yourselves as you want now.
Was there anything on the body of the?
No, there is.
Oh, yeah.
There's nothing really of value on the body.
Okay.
It's the spacesuit, but because of the state of decay of the body, it's in not good shape, so it's not
Okay.
worth anything.
And it's not carrying any.
Nope.
Written.
Nothing lootable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing story worthy.
So you have an exit on the north. You have a passageway on the east. The north passage is also lined up with a material that looks like a more like manufactured wall,
Mhm.
and it actually only has a height of 15 feet.
Mm. Actually, like the sound of that.
It's on the bottom.
It's another like rocky passage.
Yeah. We don't know if it connects to
See this?
the. It doesn't connect to the.
And the east is just like a hallway.
Yeah.
So I guess
Um,
north or east.
Can we hear anything from any of the entrances?
Make a perception check.
Nope.
Nope. Do it for work. He's usually are.
I'll do it for Rook. Hold on.
Okay.
Getting closer.
Anyone else want to make a perception check?
I'll try.
Nice.
Oh, sorry.
So Tavares is listening closely, and through the helmet, all there is eerie silence.
From just this entrance or all?
From
Everywhere.
anywhere in
From
this
everywhere.
room, other than the noises that you guys are making.
Wait, so
But we can't hear anything from the tunnels, right?
Right.
Okay.
So is there no light on the east for us to see what's kind of?
Oh shoot! This is still all in pitch black. Well, no, you have the the lights up, which
Yeah.
I'm gonna
It's still not enough.
say, Tavares, you needed to have refreshed in the middle of the fight, actually,
Refreshed.
right? Because it only lasts a minute.
Oh, for the lights?
The lights, right?
Yeah.
Um, yeah. At some point during the fight, it would have cost a standard action, but you would have refreshed the lights.
Okay.
Did he do any damage?
No, I'm gonna say one of
Okay.
the misses was when he.
That's why
Instead
he
of
missed.
attacking,
He was so busy trying to do two things at once.
I missed because it was dark and I remembered, yeah.
Okay. Do we just want to go north? Does it matter? Or do you guys want to go east? Do the metallic?
Ooh,
I'm
Metallic.
curious about the metallic.
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
the north is also metallic.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
I mean,
How high is the east one? Same 15 feet.
These corridors are 15 feet tall. It's
Hmm.
actually these big rooms that are 30 feet tall.
uh, so I just don't. I don't know.
Let's go north.
Sure.
Unless someone wants to go east. I mean, they're the same.
No, let's go
All right,
north.
you guys are heading north, and
Roll for initiative.
the northern corridor goes out perfectly straight for 100 feet, and at the end of it, it's just space. And when you
Oh.
kind of, I'm gonna say Jaxus, or who's in front right now?
Jaxus.
All right, Jaxus, you're in front, and you kind of like stick your head out, and you notice that this is where the perfectly flat section of the asteroid
Oh.
that you previously saw before, like is out, sheared off.
Okay.
Otherwise, there's nothing that way.
Okay.
Alright.
On to the east we go. All right. I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna move. Well, this is over here. Okay. Do I
Okay.
see anything?
I'm gonna say go ahead and move yourself right. Dang it. Right here.
Into the black.
And I want you guys to orient yourselves how you're gonna orient
Oh, no.
yourselves.
Oh, great.
No, I'm just doing this every time you guys enter a bigger room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll always just stand behind Jaxus.
Okay.
Okay. So you see this room.
Okay. Okay.
Da, 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 da. This chamber is similar to what you've seen before. There's a tunnel to the north, which is also got this metallic panel, like tunnel to it. And then there's a southern passage, which is just rock.
Mm. What's around me?
Make
Oh, wow.
a perception check.
I just did.
Sorry.
That's a good one.
Ooh, that is a good
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. It would have helped in battle if I rolled that well.
You see a lady who has her skin has kind of like she's wearing part like a raggy spacesuit,
Oh no.
and her face, the skin has gone taut, as if she's like a corpse that has been slowly decaying for decades. But the thing is, all you see is the chest and the face, and the rest of her body kind of slowly disappears into nothing. And what you can see has a weird aura to it.
Is it we can't see because it's too dark, or?
Well, no, there's lights above you because of Tavares.
Oh, bro.
She's
Another
right
one.
here. She is a drift dead,
Drift
Hmm.
dead.
and she is not quite there.
Oh,
Not quite.
And that's where we're gonna call it tonight.
Uh,
Ugh.
Because it's 11.
yeah. That was fun.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like bouncing off the walls and trying to kill a zombie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to get better at this DMing stuff.
No, it's
Zero
good.
G combat.
Yeah, I try to be. I guess we got to try to be a little more assertive in terms of, our environment and stuff.
Descriptive.
Yeah.
Try to add a little more role playing, guys.
Yeah.
You guys are very like playing this as a video game and not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the hard part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're doing a great job, and that was fun.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
All right. Have
I'll
a good Memorial
I'll
Day,
message
guys.
Arnold and be like, dude,
You're dead.
you died,
Who
man.
Yeah.
kills you?
And
You
then
got
I
rock
got you
bottom.
killed.
yeah, I'll tell him to watch this stream.
hmm
Where is it at? The stream at?
I'll post a link to the
Okay.
in the Discord channel.
Oh,
All
Is
right.
it using the same overlay?
Excuse me?
Is it using the same overlay that you did with the?
The
No,
video
no,
games.
no. You'll see. Yeah.
Okay.